A very good day, my dear student. Today we will learn the second part of email messaging. Let us see. In the first part, we have learned in session number 3. From session 4, we'll start. So in session 4, we'll study how to link email address to email application. Okay. Email address to email application means what? Email application is what? The application which is installed in your system. Okay. And that email address is to be linked in that particular application. Whenever you will click on the application, that particular your email will be open. Okay. So for that, what you have to do, there are variety of email software available, such as Microsoft Outlook, Mozilla, Thunderbird, Opera, Foxmail, etc. Now in this we will see how to open MS Outlook. For that you need to follow some steps. First, you need to double click on a shortcut key of MS Outlook icon if available on the desktop, or you need to click on Start All Programs, then Microsoft Office any version 2013 or any version. Then you will click on Microsoft Office Outlook. When you will click on Microsoft Office Outlook, then one pop-up window will be appeared. In that, you need to add email address to the email software. How? Click on File tab, then Add Account. When you click on Add Account, some of the information will be asked. You need to click it and then finish it. If all details are filled correctly, then MS Outlook will successfully attach your email account, and you can still add another account if you need, or click on Finish. And you may need to restart Outlook but to bring the new changes into effect. After doing this all thing, you need to restart it. Okay. Now, in the session 5, we will see how to write an email message. So you all know that how to write it by writing some of the relevant subject. The subject will be asked. You will write some subject that in what is the purpose of writing the email. Okay, that subject to be written in a short form. That if you are writing some application for seeking the leave, then you have to write it. For seeking leave, you are writing the application, and then in the body you have to write the messages. Okay, that what all things is to be needed. Usually what we prefer, email messages should be short and to the point, so they are not hearty detailed messages. Recipient may not have time and patience to go through the long messages. Okay, so you need to write the messages in a very short greeting, followed by short, simple and clear messages, and last you will do with writing like your sincerely, faithfully, or warm regards, or best wishes, etc., to close your writing. Okay, now short and crisp message doesn't mean that email messages be typed as an SMS chat. Okay, avoid using short forms which might confuse the recipient. Okay, for new recipient, your message should be signed off with your complete name, designation. Before hitting the send button, read your message thoroughly, because you may not edit your messages if you have sent, or delete your messages from the recipient side. Okay, in a formal communication, about liberal communication like inserting emojis or anything else, your mail message is not reflecting your tone and voice, so even a simple message might sound rude. However, you might not have meant so. Message being crisp at the same time. Besides primary recipient, ensure you have included independent recipient in CC and BCC. What do you mean by CC and BCC? CC is what? Copy message, and BCC is what? Blank copy. In CC, whatever you are messaging, if you are writing 10 recipient name in CC, the same message will be forwarded in those 10 recipient address, and that CC person or recipient person could be able to see that whomsoever you have forwarded that particular message. But in BCC, what happens, that if you write the recipient name in BCC, then the recipient could not be able to see that whomsoever you all have forwarded that particular messages. So this is the differences between CC and BCC. Okay, next is your composing and sending an email message. The message composed by you and when sent goes first to a folder called outbox, and then it holds for a few seconds or minute according to the network speed, and then it goes to send folder when the message has been sent successfully. Okay, to create a new email boxes, click on new email in home ribbon, and then the CC or BCC you can choose it, write the message, and finally click on send. Accordingly, you could be able to send your messages to your address which you have selected. Then receive and respond to the email address. Suppose you have received any messages, you will find those messages in the inbox. It is suggested as a good practice sometimes peek into your spam folder also, because sometimes you may not receive the messages in the inbox, you may find it in a spam folder. So it is a good practice if you see sometimes in a spam folder also. To a message received in your mailbox, you may delete the message without reading it also. When you have deleted, it will go directly to the trash. It will not delete completely, but it will move first to trash. Okay, then you may open the message, read it and close it. You may delete the message after reading it. You may use reply option to reply only to the sender, or you may use reply all option to reply all the persons including in the communication. If you have all the recipient, then you can reply to all, or else you can reply, or if you click on reply, then only that particular person could be able to see the messages which have forwarded the message to you. Okay, next is you are using email or home ribbon. So for that, there are various type of tools available in home ribbon. First is new. What is new? It provides option to create new email address or other task, appointment, contacts, etc. Delete means it provides options to ignore, clean up mailbox, marks mails as junk, and delete the mails. Next is respond. It provides option to rely only to the recipient, reply all or forward etc. being available in respond. Quick steps provide option to send mail to a team of recipient, your designated manager, reply and delete the mail etc. Next is move. It allows moving the mail or to other folders or OneNote, set up moving rules etc. Next, tag provide options to mark mail as read or unread or flag any mail to remind you to follow up on the conversation. Then find, it provide option to search people or filter mails. Send or receive, it allow initiate, send or receive action for all the mails in all the folders. Next, in session number 8, you will find how to format and spell check an email message. Sometimes what happens, you write and you could not find that your spelling is correct or not. So for that, spell check options is available. Okay, email application provide option to format email messages easily and quickly. Before sending, you can also proofread your message by spelling check. So format an email message is what? When you compose a new email message, message tab on the compose window provides options to format text. You can apply font type, size, font style, bullet list, alignment, etc. Detailed email formatting is required in certain cases like you and sending a mail in the form of newsletter or invitation. In the format email message, it's shown here. See, this type of format email option shown here. Note that too much formatting or over formatting has been avoided. Okay, and after that you could be able to spell check as well, that if any spelling error is there or not. So for spell check, you will find this from review tab, the spelling and grammar, and then proofing grouping is available. You need to select that which letter is being found. If it is correct, then you can ignore it, and if it's not, then suggestion will be available. Just need to click on change and then close it, so it will be changed. So using this, you can spell check your content, that it is correct spelling or not. So this is all about email messaging part 2. In the next part, we will learn some more sessions for email messaging. Thank you.